Alright, so today's project I'm gonna be polishing. I'm gonna start the polish on the Subaru Forester. This is what the paint condition is looking like right now. That's just the hood. Got watermarks, got bird stains, scratches. Got a couple products here. Got some Meguiar's cutting disc, polishing disc, and buffing disc. Chemical Guys conditioner, best of wax grits, and then I'm gonna use the ultra cutting compound to start off with the cutting disc, and then second I'm gonna hit it with the polishing disc with this ultra finishing polish from Meguiar's 205. And I'm gonna be using my Bauer DA. Let's see how it goes. Right now I'm gonna clay bar the car, and I'm also using, for the clay, I'm using a Mother's product. I'll show you guys that in a bit. This is the Mother's clay bar kit. It comes with 2 packs of clay and also with an instant detailer. So that's what I'm gonna start getting after. I'm gonna start just clay barring the hood. I'm gonna start off with the hood first. Tonight I think I'm just gonna do the hood and the 2 side fenders to start off with. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, so I just clay barred the car. As you can see, there's still a lot of streaks, but it is prepped. It feels nice and smooth. As I was clay barring it, I was feeling around, just seeing if there was any rough spots. You can see it over here. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna plug up the DA polisher, dual action polisher. I'm gonna pull out the Meguiar's 105 Ultra Cut Compound with the soft buff foam cutting disc from Meguiar's, and we're gonna see how the first couple passes go. Hoping it's gonna turn out good because this paint is looking ugly. Let's see what happens. All right, so I have my cutting pad on there from Meguiar's on there. Right now I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of pad conditioner. I don't know if you can see that, it is kind of bright. This is from Chemical Guys. Just do a couple sprays. This kind of helps with the dust that comes from the Meguiar's Ultra Cut Compound, the 105. You can see that. Shake that up. Put a couple dots. This is a brand new pad, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna prime this up a little bit, just rub it in a little with my fingers. Just get it kind of worked in the pad. so there's not too many dry spots. Alright, just gonna do that little. Alright, and so now I've just got a couple of pea-sized dots on there after just kind of priming the pad. Just don't want it dry because it's brand new and this is a little bit rougher pad. So I'm just gonna start off with about a 2x2 section, and then we'll see how the first couple passes go. Hope everything goes good. All right, so right before I start, I mixed 50-50 alcohol and water. Used distilled water, got a brand new microfiber towel. I'm just gonna go over it one more time before I start the buffing process, just to make sure that all the decontamination is off of there. So spray this down, just give it a good wipe. Clean that off. Throughout the process of buffing, it will create a little bit of dust, and so I will be using this from time to time just to clean up any of the dust particles. I just like to work on a clean surface, so I don't want any damage to happen. I know that with black paint, it's probably a little bit more delicate. So here we go. All right, so this is the area that I just did with the 105. I did about 4 passes. The product is still on there, as you can see. There's still a little bit of haze. This is some of the dust that I'm talking about. First, I'm just gonna wipe it off with this microfiber towel. Yeah, you can already see a big difference in the shine of things. Get the alcohol mix to just help me get some of this product off. If some parts of the car are a little bit warmer, it can be a little bit more difficult for the product to come off, I noticed. So I'll just spray it with this alcohol mix. That usually helps it come pretty much right off. that's looking a lot better. As you can tell, I mean, the paint is pretty beat up. I'm still gonna come back with the polish, so this is just the first pass. But you can tell, look at the difference already just in how it, you can see from where I'm going right here, right over to where I just buffed. Look at that. Huge difference. Huge difference. Super happy about that. It's gonna look good. All right, so I just did a second pass. This is what it's looking like. That's what it was like before. Start to see what it looks like after. A lot cleaner. All right, so just did the last part of the cutting compound. I noticed that there was a lot of rust spots. There was a big one right here, and what ended up happening was when I was using the cutting pad, it actually cleaned all that out and left it kind of bare metal. As you can see, that actually kind of happened throughout the whole hood. I'm hoping as I polish it, it gets a little bit filled, but this is pretty old paint. Not gonna lie, it almost looked better before. But nonetheless, it is shinier. I know that the paint is gonna be, well, the paint that is on here is gonna be a little bit more protected throughout the winter. This is what it's looking like right now. Next, I'm going to use the ultra finishing polish, the 205, and I'm gonna be using the soft buff foam polishing disc from Meguiar's. It's my first time using these pads, and it's coming out good. It's looking nice and shiny, other than just pulling off the rust from all those spots. I mean, actually, in my opinion, I mean, obviously it made the hood look a lot, a lot more dinged up. You can kind of see how it went down to bare metal. We'll see how the polishing goes, and hopefully it turns out a little bit nicer. Um, there's some spots. Here it is. You can kind of see. This is where I take the yellow polishing pad with the M205 and I start to pass it over the hood a couple times. All right, so I got the yellow pad, 205 ultra polishing. Look at that. Covered up a lot of, as you can see right here. I was a little bit worried. I haven't been doing this too long, so didn't really know what to expect. But as you can see, it's covering up a lot of that stuff. A lot of those little, what I thought was just bare metal. It's just bringing out a beautiful shine. It's looking awesome. I'm really excited about the way that came out. In this black, there is a hint of like cherry red flake in there, I want to say. This is the Forester Type S with the premium package. Has the slight gold in the rims, the alloy rims, the sunroof. I'm not sure if this is an aftermarket paint job or if this is a stock paint job. But man, I'm super excited with how that came out. The camera is catching a lot of just kind of like little defects like that, but from just with the naked eye, it's looking a lot better. All right, so I just finished up the polishing. The hood is looking way better. Looking way better. I'm gonna hit it with the finishing pad next. I got the black pad on there. I'm gonna be using Griot's Best of Show Wax, Carnauba Wax Protection, just to get that extra little bit of shine and protection. Let's just see how that goes. Just hit it with the last finishing pad, the Grits Best of Wax. Definitely not even, I don't know, I wouldn't even say 90%. But it is shining really good. Like I said, don't know exactly how old this paint is, but at least I can see myself pretty good in it now.